What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. And today, we've got a reaction up of Los Lobos. First time up on the channel. Good Morning Aztlán versus Tony Maria. I don't know, it's Anne Maria, but, you know, this white boy, that's the way he says it. Brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, T-Super. Thank you, T-Soup. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out the Patreon link below or the patron link on the end screen. Also, if you'd like to support us in a one-time donation, check out our Buy Me a Coffee page, which is linked below. You can do a reaction. You can support us in any way. So always appreciate that as well. All right, let's jump into T-Soup's words. T-Soup knows a lot about music. He said, this month's battle features two songs from one of the best American bands of all time from my former hometown of Los Angeles, Los Lobos. 50 years plus and still going strong. I've been blessed to see them live a few times across the decades. I think of my time in the LA area as a teacher in the early 1990s. Often nowadays, given the dark times we now live in, with our federal government attacking this great city, especially attacking the hardworking and wonderful Latino people living there. So as a break from all that crap, let's celebrate LA's own Los Lobos. This band can do it all. Great rock tunes, blues, traditional folk songs, dance tunes, children's songs, and much more. They'll help you party and make you think, often all at once. Those songs come from one of their best albums, Good Morning Aztlán, from 2002, almost 30 years into their amazing career. Aztlán refers to the mythical homeland of the Aztec people in northern Mexico and the southwestern U.S., including California. For many, Aztlán is not just a place, but it also is an important metaphor for identity, unity, and resistance against oppression. Let's kick it off with the first track. Song one is The Battle is the title track. T-Soup says, one of my favorites of theirs, Good Morning Aztlán. The song just rocks, great beat, guitar riff, and hooks. The lyrics make you think too, painting a detailed picture of community pride and resilience. You get a real good sense of a cool neighborhood to live in with great people. T-Soup's favorite verse. There's a big fat heart with an arrow through the middle of this place that I call home. And when I get lost and don't even got a nickel, there's a piece of dirt I call my own. All right, I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, T-Super.
Tattooed heart with an arrow through the middle of a name that looks like Joe. The young girl's looking at the makeup in the mirror and puts a little gold ring on her toe. I gotta say 1, 2, 3 more things before I go on. There's a sharp-dressed man playing something on the fiddle in the backyard right next door. And everybody's mother's cooking something in the kitchen, got dishes stacked, sealing the floor. I gotta say 1, before I go on. You can't run, try to hide away. Here it comes another day. A red rooster crows a little Mexican tune on the chain link fence by the gate. Somebody's daddy's out there honking on the horn. Hurry up, we're gonna make him late. I gotta say 1, before I go on. You can't run, try to hide away. Here it comes another day. If you're along down that highway, no matter where you are, you're never really far. Good morning, Aztlán. Big fat heart with an arrow through the middle of this place that I call home. When I get lost and don't even got a nickel, there's a piece of dirt I call my own. I gotta say 1, 2, 3 more things before I go on. You can't run, try to hide away. Here it comes another day. You can't run, try to hide away. Here it comes another day. Where you are, MorningAztlán.
Good Morning Aztlán, fantastic song. Great musicianship, vocals are fantastic. The story is great. It paints a picture of what it would be like in that neighborhood in that day. It's just really, really well done. It's catchy, but not in a manipulative way, I guess is the best way I would put it. A lot of music nowadays is catchy, but in a manipulative way. I won't really get into that, but there's tricks you can use to do that. So it's just so well done. But we're going to stay on the same album, as T Soup pointed out. We have Tony and Maria, a deeply moving and personal tale, this is T Soup talking, of a husband and wife and their family. In the song, Tony goes from Mexico to Los Angeles to seek a better life for himself and the family he supports. A difficult choice to go to a place that, as the lyrics say, quote, doesn't seem that far, but is still a world away, end quote. Now, in this song, Maria visits him after several years. T Soup says, imagine the bravery and sacrifice by all involved in making such choices. I don't know if I would be strong enough or brave enough. These choices need to be respected and supported, not vilified. And this song captures the complexity and consequences and love involved for this family and the choices they made. A wonderful family and a wonderful song. As one side note, the song feels a lot like a follow-up to Lobos' brilliant song, A Matter of Time from 1984. Seek that one out too.
Mexico to LA doesn't seem that far, but still a world away. Went up to see your husband Tony, who left some years ago. He wrote to say, come be with me, I miss and love you so. And I promise that I'll care for you, wrote Tony to his wife. Now and for the rest of my life. Tony washes dishes, Maria she sweeps floors. The dreams that they once had, well they don't have them anymore. Instead she stares up at the ceiling, most are fast asleep. She thinks about her babies and prays the Lord their souls to keep. We promised that we'd care for them, said Tony to his wife. Now and for the rest of our lives. Saw a shooting star, burning silver and so bright. Said, could this here be a sign? It's time to go back home. 'Cause even with you near me, I still feel so all alone. We promised that we'd care for one another, said his wife.
Tony and Maria, low-key arrangement-wise, but the arrangement was absolutely perfect to draw us into the vocals, which are just, the lyrics are tough, showing how, T-Soup broke it down before the song, but how that affects the family, man, how, this guy feels like I can't provide for my family, my wife and my kids, and that was the pledge and the promise that I made, so I'm going to have to go and leave them. Most painful thing you can do, if you're any kind of human being, that is. My father left all the time willingly, but that's a whole nother story. And, I put myself in that spot having 2 kids. My kids are older now, but I can't imagine it, man. But you have to do it. And I sort of had to do this for a little while, but not in this sort of aspect. But I would go away and work every week. I'd leave on Sunday night and come back on Friday for about a year and a half. And that was tough because my son Trey was pretty young. He was in second grade, I think? Yeah, second grade. So that was tough. And that was nothing like this. This guy's gone. Tony's gone. He doesn't see his family for years. So, that was good. That was really good. Now I got to pick a winner, and I don't really know how I do that because Good Morning Aztlán is a fantastic song. But this song, man, is so powerful as well because I put myself in this person's spot. I could see it, man, because I've seen it. I've known immigrants that have had to do this. I've known them well back from my days in the school system as well, at a place where I was a principal. Tons of migrant workers who had to do this. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to go Good Morning Aztlán because it's such a fantastic song. But this Tony Maria is such a powerful song. So let me know what you guys think down below. This one's a close one, real close one. Thanks to T-Super for bringing this. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. I super appreciate it. Until next time, guys, I will see you.